Hi, everybody. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day, whatever you do in the day. I don't know what's going on with my StreamYard, but I'm looking at it while I'm recording. I'm getting the Wi Fi signal. So, if during this recording there are some really sketchy moments where it starts to lag a little bit, really sorry about that. I don't know why the Wi Fi is acting up. But while I was busy doing different things today, Chantal posted another video called Diabetic Grocery Haul. Now, does anyone believe that she went to the grocery store and she bought nothing but healthy food? Because I don't. I really don't. Even if she bought a ton of healthy food, who says she's going to eat it? We all remember her getting the, what was it, the Hello Fresh meals at the villa. She had a Hello Fresh subscription, healthy food, and she let it go to waste. She would get the boxes and then she would just let them rot in the refrigerator. So, what is the point of Chantal eating healthy food or buying healthy food if at the same time she's going to order a bunch of takeout? Hmm. Well, I'm going to give my thoughts to the video as well as show you guys some of the things that people are saying about her video on Twitter because there lots of people are giving their thoughts. So let's start with there. Let's start with all the good people on Twitter, and full credit to the people on Twitter for their tweets. Let me just scan on over here to the tab so I can scroll down. For those of you that are on Twitter that would like to follow me on Twitter, there's my account, Wow Girl Sarah. Okay, let's start here with D Angry Scott saying, I sense Foodie Beauty would not be taking some heat in the comments and she's not coping with it well at all. Yeah, here's Foodie going off. She says, people legit name calling and getting mad over this video or not doing what you expect me to is just so ridiculous. Blocked and stayed gone by this person's comment, Ponder Pain, says, cool. So you hyper focus on the diabetes issue and your cholesterol and blood pressure escalate. Girl, you need to see a nutritionist. That's way too much dairy, sodium products, and red meat. You're not doing yourself any favors. Nope, but she doesn't care. She doesn't care. But here's Foodie getting angry because she decided on her own, by her own free will, to do videos to try to get sympathy from people by bringing up the fact that she has diabetes. And for those people who have diabetes, or if you know someone that has diabetes, you know it's no laughing matter. It's not a joke. It's quite serious. Lots of things can go wrong. It could lead to death. It could lead to loss of a limb. It could lead to blindness. But Foodie is treating everything as a joke, and everything to her is content. So people are calling out her in the comments for making a big issue of the diabetes, and at the same time, she's doing videos where she is not taking it seriously. Okay, what other comments do we have here? There's people backing this up. Foodie says, it's literally meat and vegetables. Are you kidding? How about I eat air? Dreadstruck says in reply, it would probably be safer to eat air than what we know you're eating and how much with the camera off. Sorry the wool hasn't been pulled over my eyes. If there's junk in the house, some of it will be eaten by you. Go to the doctor or quit monetizing. You know, if Foodie's channel were demonetized, that might be the best thing for her. That might actually save her life if YouTube and Google AdSense stop funding her. If she doesn't have an avenue or a channel to make everything worse. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I think the worst thing to ever happen to Foodie was having a channel and getting it monetized. Because by making the money that she's been making on YouTube, all of her addictions have been fed and overfed and are now completely out of control. If she was just an ordinary person with an ordinary job, she wouldn't be able to afford thousands of dollars a month in takeout, junk food, party favors. She'd be a lot lighter and a lot healthier. But because she wandered onto YouTube and found an avenue for easy money that she really doesn't have to work for, She can overindulge in anything she wants. Is that it for this tweet? I think so. All right. Malarkey Meter says, pinned under her latest video, hashtag Foodie Beauty is big mad. Comments off in 3, 2, 1. There it is. There's a comment. You know what, Foodie? Listen, those of us been watching you for years. We know what you're doing. We know exactly what you're doing, Mama. You're playing the troll game. You do things to get a certain kind of response. You do negative things to get negative responses, which leads to engagement, which might lead to reaction channels covering you. Because let's be honest, the Kuwait arc has been boring. Boring. Absolutely boring. You know, there's nothing going on. There's nothing interesting. Same video every day, you sitting on your blue couch or on the floor with the same background, eating the same fast food. There's no variety. That's why people were so happy when you went to Thailand, because it was a change of scenery. The food was different. The atmosphere was different. And then you came back from Thailand. And then you started doing the same things you're doing over and over again. And people are back to being bored. So what do you do to fix the boredom? You're either boring or you're mad. You know, mad is the only thing that makes your channel entertaining, because you don't try to do anything else that might be entertaining. So she's mad, right? Well, if you're mad, Foodie, go ahead and go live and get mad the right way. Okay? Getting mad in the comments does nothing for you, girl. Nothing. You're just wasting your breath. And you haven't got much left as it is. Okay, Michael B. Petty says, so you're telling me this person with a blood sugar level of 360 isn't going to drink the silo of fruit juice and the 5 crates of chocolate? It's a slightly overweight husband that is eating all of it, not Foodie Beauty. Yeah, about that, about the chocolate. You know, Foodie, it's a dead giveaway that you're eating the chocolate, when all the chocolate that was featured in that video is chocolate that you eat. And we've been watching enough of your content, this whole Kuwait arc, for long enough to know that Salah really isn't into junk food. Not the way that you are. And he's not into fast food either. He prefers the healthier stuff. He'll eat the fast food if you buy it, but he's not into food the way that you're into food. So I don't know why you're trying to lie to us and tell us that, oh, the junk food is for him and for the guests. It's for you. And even if by some chance you did buy that stuff for Salah, what's the number one rule I told y'all about junk food, about the naughty foods? If you're a person, you got a food problem, if you can reach out and touch it, it's too close. If the temptation is within arm's reach or hand's reach, it's way too close. And if you and it are in the same space, if you can walk across the room and there it is, you're going to eat it. So if you put Reese's Pieces, you put Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Milky Ways, any kind of chocolate bar, juice, anything with sugar near Foodie, guarantee you it's going to be gone. Salah wouldn't even have a chance to go get it. Wouldn't even have a chance to know it was there. She's going to demolish it. Promise you she will. That's why you can't have naughty foods in the house, Foodie. Del on Earth says, I've been saying Salah is dark AF, scammer or no. Who lets someone come live with them, sees that person gain 100 pounds in 12 months, and then allows this to continue? What is he going to do if she drops blank tomorrow? You know, I've been wondering that question. I'm wondering the same question too. You know, Salah, it's all fun and games until it's not. You're looking at it from the perspective, sir, of, hey, it's easy money. She gets on camera. She makes her videos. I get free trips to Thailand. She pays for all the food. She pays for everything. All I have to do is let her do it. But here's a morbid question that has to be asked. What are you going to do, sir, when you've got a 550-pound dead problem on your living room floor? How are you going to handle that? I can't see you getting her out of the house by yourself or even a regular ambulance. I mean, how are you going to handle that? Or let's just say that didn't happen. What are you going to do if she has a stroke and she ends up in the hospital and she can't work for 3 weeks? How are you going to handle that too? I mean, these are morbid things, but they are honest, true things to think about, because that is a direction that Foodie is going in, and she's not stopping herself. That's the future that lies for her. Either she's going to end up in the hospital or end up in the ground. And any VIB coming over here saying, you're wishing so many things upon Chantal. Listen, let's get it straight. I'm not wishing anything upon Foodie. But every time she does a mukbang, this is what she's wishing for herself. It's her life. It's her choice to live or not live, or if she does live, to live happy and healthy or not. Not me, nor any reactor, nor any audience member can stop her from hurting herself. None of us can make that choice. She has to make it for herself. If she cared about life versus death, she would go to inpatient or outpatient. She would seek therapy. She would go to doctors. She would get a checkup. There'd be a lot of things that she could be doing. And she can't use the excuse of, I have no resources. I have no money. I don't know what to do. She knows what to do. She knows what needs to be done. She just doesn't want to do it. So when Foodie gets on her channel and she says to her VIBs, I care about you guys so very much, she's lying. Because if she cared about herself, and if she cared about the VIBs, about the community that she has created on her side of the fence, then she'd want to do all she could to be healthy and be around for those people. But every time she does a mukbang, she's saying, I don't care about myself, and I don't care about the people that are VIBs, that you guys are there trying to give me advice. You wish me well. You don't care about nothing, do you, Foodie? Honestly, I think that you've given up. You gave up long ago. You threw up your hands and said, I quit. I surrender. I'm not interested in fighting for life. I am interested in rushing towards death. That's just how I feel. Okay, that's Lindsay with an A says, if you're diabetic and fighting for your life and your partner still has this crap in the house, they don't love you. If you're diabetic and you're in control, that's one thing. But a diabetic with BED and a clear food addiction doesn't need this. You know, yes, Salah is a D-bag for buying Foodie all this food, knowing she's got a problem with food, seeing that she's getting unhealthier and sicker by the minute. He's a D-bag for that, because he could put his foot down and walk away from this thing, but he doesn't, because he's too focused on the money and getting as much money as he can from Foodie. On the other side of things, though, we've seen Foodie have her little temper tantrums. She is intolerable even when she's eating. Can you imagine how she is when she doesn't have food? Like, she uses her anger and her temper tantrums to drive people insane and make them nuts so that they give in and give her what she wants. So the candy, the juices, that might be his way of pacifying that overgrown toddler so that she doesn't throw a fit for hours and hours and hours. And I'm sure this conversation has happened with Foodie to Salah. Well, I'm the one that makes all the money, and if you don't give me what I want, then I'm not going to give you what you want. Like, financially speaking, she holds all the power. And if he wants to continue being taken care of, he's got to kind of, come to heel and do what she says. So to keep her calm, to keep her from having a fit and a temper tantrum, he's going to give in to whatever she wants, because she is the one making the money in this arrangement. But y'all, look at a picture right now. Look at all those juices. Look, 7 bottles of juice. And not just one candy bar, like several packs of candy bars. Oh, I'll wait until we get to the react to give more thoughts on that. Prettier than 99% of Girl World says, This, oops, sorry, says this is akin to an alcoholic saying they are going sober and then stocking up the liquor cabinet in case their friends come over. I agree. I absolutely agree. If you have an addiction to something, if you want to get in recovery or you're trying to put a handle on it, you don't put it anywhere near you. You don't even tempt yourself. You keep it away from you. And if you really want to back it up, you tell people around you, look, I have a problem with this thing. Don't come around me eating or doing this. Don't talk about it. Don't mention it. But she's got a whole toxic system of enabling going on in her personal life, on the internet. She's surrounded by enablers. Even YouTube. Yes, I'm calling you out, YouTube. You're enabling this woman. You have a terms of service and you're not reinforcing it like you said you would. If you reinforced your rules, as you insist all of us should follow, she wouldn't be able to do this behavior nor get monetized for it. But because you're looking the other way, she's continuing. She feels bold. Like she's look, YouTube. Look at her. Listen, if something happens to her on live, and there's a great chance of that happening if she has a stroke or a heart attack on live, that's going to be a traumatic event for everybody. I don't want to see it. Honestly, I'm all about her getting her karma. I don't want to see a heart attack. I don't want to see a stroke by somebody. I'm not morbid like that. Perfectly Imperfect says, what a husband Foodie has. He's so supportive. Imagine a man saying he loves you, but still insisting on buying sweets like these and bringing them to a home with a known bee eater who has uncontrollable diabetes and blood pressure. Well, I said it in my React yesterday. The Grim Reaper is literally standing behind her. He's just that close. He is whispering sweet nothings in her ear. And she thinks that's sexy, to flirt with death. Like she's a thrill seeker. And she thinks that by flirting with death, that's a sexy thing. It's not a sexy thing. Like anything could happen to her at any time. The scary thing about death is that none of us know when it's our time. But we do the best we can to live our lives as happy and healthy as we can until that time comes. Foodie's not even doing that. She's walking around or crawling around thinking, I'm untouchable, I'm unbreakable, my body will put up with anything. Will it? Are you sure, Foodie? Because if you were untouchable and unbreakable, how come you're having so many health problems? How come you're having trouble breathing and walking and even sitting still? If your body was in good shape, why are you having all these issues? This is also from Mr. Michael B. Petty saying, Foodie Beauty wants us to believe that the first picture is his groceries and the second is hers. Girl, STFU, we know doggone well that Salah isn't drinking 7 bottles of juice, 5 giant bags of various candies, and 11 pounds of rice all by himself. This is insane. Yeah, it is. It is. Wonder Mom says, this haul is stupid. She needs a lot of food to feel full, but where's the veg, salads, food she can fill herself up with? But the love of her life is bringing this into the house because he believes Chantal has self-control. Foodie will be lucky if she makes it to 2024. Yeah, like this haul, there's nothing healthy here. And honestly, I took a peek at the video. Yes, I did. I peeked. The haul, it didn't scream food that can last for a whole week. It looks like a haul that it could last for a few days. With someone like Foodie eating the massive amount of food that she does, within like 2 or 3 days, all that's going to be gone. Because there's nothing filling here. It's just junk. And most of it is sweets. So the sweets themselves are going to be gone. And let's see. Moving on. Oh, this is something interesting. This is about her scameos, saying prettier than 99% of girl world. $20 is still $20 too much. And how optimistic to say the first 30. Have even had 30 requests. So this is a post that Foodie did saying Black Friday sale on Scameo. Hi guys, starting now to November 25th evening, the first 30 people to request Scameos will get a Scameo for 20 bucks instead of $25. Get yours now. Honestly, I think $25 is entirely too much. Even if you were to ask $5, I think that would be too much because, like, what are you going to say? You have a YouTube channel, a monetized channel, and people aren't giving their money's worth on the channel. Why are they going to pay you extra money for a Scameo? I don't get it. Mrs. Flupa Booty says, Baja, pass. Are all those subs you've been buying going to buy Scameos too? Well, we never know. You never know. Okay, that's it for everything on Twitter. Let me just switch over here. Doggone it. Do. All right. Switching over. All right. Now we're going to go over to the Grim Reaper grocery haul because that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Grim Reaper grocery haul. This is not stuff you buy when you want to be healthy and you're getting yourself together. This is all stuff when you're basically, like the scene in Batman. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? Well, Foodie, you just might. You just might. You might just dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. Anyway, let's get started with this and I'll give my thoughts. Let's go.
For you. So a little bit of a stock up here, but this is going to be healthier, diabetic friendly food. So
Spoiler, it's not diabetic friendly food, but you'll see when we get started.
let's get into it. Let's unpack this. Excuse me. Are you gonna help me? No, you're lazy. Pretty girl. Okay, so this is number one. This is my things in the groceries for my new diet. I guess the way I'm going to try to eat.
Stop right there. Okay, what do we have? Let's see. Let's examine this, y'all. All right, what? Look over here. Look over on the left. Why do you need that much pink salt, Foodie? Didn't you say you had to cut down on your sodium intake? Hey, stupid. Sodium is salt. You bought an entire, container of salt. You don't need salt.
So these are just some top up things. I still have a lot of fruits and veggies in my fridge
Oh,
and some
yeah?
fish.
I don't believe you. Open your fridge and show us. I don't believe you got a bunch of veg and fruits in your fridge. I don't believe that. I think you lie.
Fish and that in the freezer, some meat. So here we go. And then I'll show you what Salah got. um,
You know,
so
she's laughing because she's trying to say this is her groceries. And then she's going to show us his groceries, and it's nothing but junk food. So she's giggling because she knows she's lying. She knows it's for her.
we have um, 2 heads of cauliflower because I'm going to be making cauliflower rice and probably some cauliflower with cheese. I love that baked. Okay, and I'll start at the back. Then we have big bag of frozen strawberries.
Hold on a second. I'm curious about something. Y'all give me a second. Are strawberries diabetic crap friendly? Okay, yeah. Because if they're low GI, strawberries have relatively minor effects on blood sugar when consumed in moderation. Well, moderation is not in Foodie's dictionary. She doesn't know how to consume anything in moderation. Nothing. When she eats something, it's completely overblown. So where some strawberries might be good for her, she's got a whole bag. And if she's got a sweet tooth and that's all there is in the house, you best believe that There's that bag's gonna be gone.
Berries with no sugar added.
You'll add the sugar. That's the thing. You're gonna you're gonna turn something that's potentially healthy and good for you into something unhealthy. I can just see it. I can just see it. She's gonna get them strawberries. She's gonna put some whipped cream or sugar or something on top because the sweetness in the berries is not gonna be enough. She's gonna use them for something not intended.
And the strawberries I just plan on eating like, defrosted, maybe with some plain yogurt or just on the side. Berries are
Or the whole bag. 3 a.m. You're gonna get those sugar cravings. You're gonna get those sweet cravings. And I know you just got all that candy and you got all that juice. But within 24 hours, all of it's going to be toast. So imagine there you are, no soda, no juice, no candy. What's left? What have you got in the house to eat that's sweet? Oh, I remember the strawberries. She's going to sit there and eat the whole bag.
are apparently healthier fruit um, when you're trying not to eat too much sugar. And then we have mayonnaise. It was on special, so you get two um, for a lower price. So some mayonnaise, and we like this one. We have
You know what? This is the part where I get mad. You want to know why? So she's showing us the grocery haul, right? I'm seeing this little outlay of food. You know what's missing from it? Can y'all think about what's missing here? Where's the doggone pet food? Where's the cat food? Where's the kibble? Where's the moist cat food? Where are the pet supplies? She likes to come on camera and show us food that she's eating, but never in the history of Foodieverse has she done a pet food haul, a pet supply haul. Oh, me and Salah went to the pet store and we got tons of cat litter and tons of cat food and kibble and toys. Never in the Foodieverse has that ever happened. Never. Why has it never happened, Chantal? So Salah went to the store. He picked up all this food for you, most of which you don't need. But where's the doggone cat food? Where's the food for the hamster? Where's the cat litter? Y'all left them out.
have some tuna in water. So I love tuna. I go through a lot of tuna. I love just eating it plain with a bit of mayo and mustard. And I'll probably eat that also in some salad or something like that. So we have 6 packs of tuna in water. We have some ginger. Ginger is just good for like recipes and also to make like a tea for stomach issues. And I heard it also helps like to
You wouldn't have stomach issues if you didn't stuff yourself. You have stomach issues because you stuff yourself and because you feel bloated. Because you're always eating and you never give your stomach a break. So maybe if you decrease the food, you wouldn't have stomach issues. You don't need ginger to fix that. Just cut down all the portions.
lower blood pressure. So we also have some sweet potatoes. I'm probably going to just eat like half at a time.
Nope, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Foodie eat half of something? When? Where? I've been watching her for years. I've never seen Foodie eat half of anything ever.
And we have some pumpkin. Now, pumpkin apparently is like lower on the glycemic index, and I'm going to roast it and make a pumpkin soup.
Why do I have a feeling that Foodie went online and she used Dr. Google to find out what foods are great for diabetics? And so, for the purpose of this video, for the purpose of making content, she had Salah getting all these diabetic friendly foods, and she screws it up by showing these healthy things, and then a few seconds later she's going to show us the junk food.
We have a variety of like hot peppers, fresh hot peppers. I like just like roasting them on the element for like a couple seconds each on high heat and then eating them just like that or just raw. I love peppers. We have here these were pretty expensive, but these are grass-fed Australian beef. Usually the beef here is imported from Australia.
You know what? With her buying stuff like this, You know, she's going to the grocery store. And I think she said that she spent like $150 Canadian. But Foodie, I don't want to hear nothing from you about, oh, everything's so expensive here. Nothing wrong with the meat, okay? But if you're someone and money is tight, you will find a way to stretch the money out as much as you can and buy as much as you can to eat all week. I'm looking at this haul. I don't see a week's worth of food here. I see maybe 2 or 3 days. And that's if you control yourself with the food. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, I bought $150 worth of groceries before. It was much more than this. Like, if you're only working with a limited amount of money, you will buy things that you can make into several meals. And if you're really smart and if you're really creative, you take some of those meals, you freeze them, put them in the freezer, and then heat them at the microwave. You meal prep. This does not look like something that's going to last her for very long.
Or New Zealand. Yeah, I had to think New Zealand. So I got 4 grass-fed. They're pretty big actually. So 4 grass-fed burgers. These are just for me. Salah likes ground lamb, so I
These are just for me. Mama. Mama. You can easily split that in half and make 2 patties, one for you, one for him. Do you really need all that?
do have some of that in the freezer for him. So my cat is so curious what's going on. Are you excited because of all the bags?
You know what Julia's saying right now? She's saying, where's my food? Y'all went out and got food. Where's my food? Where's my kibble? Where's my moist cat food? Where's that stuff at?
So yeah, I really, really like ground beef these days. I don't know. Reminds me of like having a burger. We got 2 frozen chickens. I love roasted chicken. You eat the breast. I eat the breast, and Salah eats the legs. Works out perfect. There was an offer on the shredded cheddar. So we have some shredded cheddar.
Of course, there had to be cheese.
And I'm actually planning on combining it.
Okay, y'all seeing that in like the bottom left over here where it says keto? I don't know what that is, but I don't see the reason for getting anything keto considering all the junk food we're about to see.
With this cream. It's a smaller cream than I thought it would be. But this is just heavy cream. And maybe just use a few tablespoons with some cheddar to make like a cheese sauce without flour, and just pour it on top of like cauliflower or vegetables. And we have some keto.
Wait, what is that? Now I get to see what that is. That's no. Uh-uh. uh, now I saw what that keto thing is. It's a chocolate bar. It is dark chocolate, 80% cacao, which is, it's basically it's dark chocolate. Chantal, why did you get a keto dark chocolate bar and then you turn around and got a bunch of junk food, like bad chocolate?
Oh, chocolate. Because dark chocolate with no sugar added is actually pretty healthy.
But you won't eat it.
I can't remember what the name of the ingredients in dark chocolate, like cocoa, is that makes it so healthy, but I'm gonna have like maybe a square.
Oh my God. Is she really trying that right now? Did she just say that? I'm just going to have a little square. She's really trying it. She's actually trying it. I'm just going to have a little square, and then another, and then another, and another, and another, and oops, the whole thing's gone. I wonder how that happened.
Here and there, try to make this last.
It won't.
This pink Himalayan salt, I got a huge thing of it because
Why?
you guys said that it is healthier than table salt. So
But it's still salt. It's whether it's pink salt or regular salt, it's sodium. You don't need that much sodium. If you want your food to taste better, try seasonings. Try like Mrs. Dash. They got tons of that stuff out there. If you're trying to cut down on your salt and you want to season your food, there's other ways to do it.
I'm going to use that on my cooking. We have some Greek feta cheese
So we've got shredded cheese, we've got cubed white cheese. Cheese all day, cheese everywhere, and the cottage cheese.
cubes, which salads, snack, anything like
Snack. Forget the salads. That's a snack food. She'll reach in there with her little grubby fingers and pull it out and just eat them like walnuts.
that. So we have some low fat cottage cheese. That's the only thing I could find was the low fat. I'm really like.
You're telling another lie. Don't sit there and try to tell us that you went in the grocery store and you actually shopped. I don't believe you. I think that Salah went in and got stuff for you. You already told us, Chantal. You already told us that when it comes time to buying the groceries, you sit in the car with the fan and you let him go in and get stuff because he's faster at it. You don't do your own shopping.
Liking cottage cheese these days. I used to not like it at all growing up, but I really like it these days. So I have 2 cans of chopped tomatoes to add to soups or whatever. And yeah, I think that's about it for my side of the grocery haul. So
Yeah, whatever.
I'll be back and I'll show you I'll show you Salah what I got for Salah. He just was pretty much out of sweets, out of snacks.
Chantal, we've been watching this whole Kuwait arc for over a year. And in all the time that we've been watching you and Salah, we've seen you go to town on sweets. I have never seen Salah go to town on sweets. But now you're trying to repaint the picture and say, oh, it's him. That's the junk food addict. No, it's you, mama.
And he doesn't have diabetes or a weight problem, so he can eat junk food because he doesn't go overboard. Honestly, chocolate bars, if I'm not eating them,
You know, let's just say on a devil's whim, let's paint the picture. Let's just say Salah did buy that junk food for him. Now, if you're someone and you have a partner, they got a severe problem with food, and one of their weaknesses is sugar. Anything sweet is up for grabs. Anything sweet they can get their hands on, they will devour. You have a partner that they have trouble breathing and moving. Their mobility is disappearing little by little every day. They got a multitude of health problems. Even if you're someone and you like sweets, you live with someone or you're near someone, is it kind to buy junk food and put it in the same house where they are? That's like one person who is an addict and another person who's not an addict, but they bring the source of whatever that person's addicted to into the house. Is that a wise thing to do? Knowing that they're going to get tempted. So either A, you're lying, Chantal, which is probably the case. All that junk food's going to be for you. Or B, if it is for Salah, he's a D-bag for buying it and putting it near you, knowing exactly what's going to happen. But I believe it's for you anyway.
Last him forever. So I'll show you all the junk food he got. You might think it's tempting to have in the house, but I really have to just really, really try to exercise.
Which no, ma'am. You have no self-control. You've learned nothing. No coping mechanisms, no coping skills, no anything that would teach you how to deal with temptation and not be able to give into it. Since you have no self-control, is it wise to have anything in the house that you know you're going to go overboard with? Nope.
Some kind of willpower because
you don't have it.
That's how it goes. Most people in my life don't have the same issues as me, and I have to be around them eating normal. So, but yeah, he asked me.
I just had a thought. I would like to share it with all of you. Chantal, you manipulating so and so. Oh, you bad girl. Oh, I know where your mind is at. You're setting everything up, aren't you? You're showing off your haul and claiming that you're trying to eat healthy. And then you're going to show Salah's haul of junk food. And then later on, when you have a bee moment and you eat all the junk food, are you going to blame it on Salah and say it's his fault for bringing that in there? You're going to blame shift your problem onto his shoulders and say he's to blame? Is that where this is going?
If I minded, he was like, "Oh no, I probably shouldn't get that." And I thought, you know what? Yes, you can. That's fine. So,
Of course, you're going to say it's fine because you know how you are. You know you have an issue with food. You know you're a carb addict. You know you love your sugars. So you almost go into a panic if you can't get what you want when you want it. Because you know you love your sweets. You want to have them close to you at all times when you're ready for them, which is always. So you're not going to go to Salah and say, no, don't bring that home. No, don't buy that. Or if you brought it home, you should say, take that out of the house, put it in the car or something, get it away from me. Who do you think you are? You know I got a problem with sugar. You know that I'm unhealthy. What are you trying to do? You would protest him doing it, but you did not protest. Not at all. That tells me everything I need to know about you.
one thing I didn't get because I don't have much self control over, though, is a huge family sized bag of wisps. Those are Parmesan crisps. I could eat the whole bag in one shot, so I
You will. You will eat the whole bag in one shot.
didn't get them. But yeah, this is my health haul. So I'm going to be making a lot of soups. Um,
With what? She's like, I'm going to be making a lot of soups. With what? I'm looking at everything in front of me. I don't see a plethora of things in front of me that would make a lot of healthy soups. I'm telling you, I'm looking at all this stuff. This looks like maybe 2 or 3 days, perhaps even four, of food for one or two people. That's it. If this was their entire haul and they spent $150 on this stuff, they did it wrong because this does not look like food that's going to stretch for quite a while.
and meals with this kind of food. So, all right, Yella. All right.
Boom! Look at that! Look at that! Look at what's in front of us, y'all. Look, 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 look. Oh my God. Oh, look, you got 7 juice bottles. 7. You got some Reese's peanut butter cups. You got Cadbury bars. Packs of those. So that's supposed to be diabetic healthy? That's supposed to be healthy for a nope. Nope. I'm laughing at her stupidity. I am so laughing at this. Either you're stupid, Chantal, or you're trolling us, or both. 7 bottles of juice. And she didn't just get like one candy bar, she got a pack of Reese's peanut butter cups. She got a pack of Cadbury dairy milk hazelnut. She got another pack of Cadbury. She got another pack. I mean, like chocolate for days. Kids that go trick or treating don't get this much chocolate. What do you need it for?
Right. So we have here the final bit of groceries for this order.
And I love the fact that she's trying to pin all of this stuff on Salah when she's the one that we see continuously drinking juice, her and her juice boxes, her glasses of juice. She's the only one that drinks juice that way.
So we have 7 juices, some pomegranate, strawberry, raspberry. Um, we have a lot of juice usually because Salah loves juice every
No, 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 that's you. You love the juice. You and your doggone juice boxes.
day. And, when he has his friends over,
What friends? Salah has friends. You're insinuating that he has a social life. What social life? He's around you. You don't allow him to have a social life. He tries to go off to the red room. You flip the F out. He doesn't have friends. You want all of his attention all the time. And if he does have friends, if he does have a social life, he's not going to have it there in front of you. You're trying to act like you are, Miss Social Stephanie, hosting little get togethers and parties at the apartment. No, no. This is all for you. This is all bee food. That's what this is.
They like to drink something, and
You know what? They want to drink something. Why not water? Bottled water.
we also have these for guests and for Salah.
Oh, we're going to do this again. Oh, we're back to the candy bars for guests thing. They tried this already. They had a table with a bunch of candy bars and stuff on it. And Chantal tried to say, oh, it's for the guests. No, it wasn't. Nobody comes to that apartment but her and him.
You guys can count them like you did last time. Feel free. So we have 2 packs of Reese's.
2 packs. Oh, I'm sorry. So we got 12 packs of Reese's. Oh my God.
Some Dairy Milk hazelnut bars. Some Dairy Milk bubbly.
You know what I'm noticing about this haul versus the last haul? The last haul, she just kept lightly pointing at things. This haul, she's got her hands all on it. Ooh, look at my real haul. She got her hands all on the chocolate. Like that's her haul. That's the food she likes.
And some Cadbury Flake. I know you guys don't believe me, but I'm
You're right, we don't.
really gonna stay away from these.
No, you're not. No, you're not. How is he going to keep you away from that chocolate? Is there a safe somewhere in the house where you can put all that stuff where you can't get to it? Because I remember when you were back at the villa, because of your problem with sugar and sweets, Pete's had to resort to taking all of his sweets up to his room and putting them in his bedroom so you wouldn't have access. And even then that didn't work, because you would wait till he went to sleep and you would sneak into his room and grab his snacks. So if that was you then and you're worse now, how is Salah going to stop you from eating this unless he puts all of this in a safe with a combination?
I mean, yeah, that's definitely a no-no. I know I had the mashed potato, but other than that, I'm staying away, especially from this kind of sugar.
Yeah, you say that now, but we'll check back with you around midnight, 3 o'clock in the morning. Because like I said, the carb urgings, the sugar sweet cravings, they come late at night. You'll be fine all day, and then 8, 9 o'clock, that's when it gets started. Then it really starts to gnaw at you. And you're like, doggone it, and you want to give in. So it's daytime, I guess, when you did this video. We'll check back with you later. They'll be gone.
Okay, so we have 5 kilos of long grain basmati because Salah likes rice with almost everything.
No, that's you. That is so you. You like rice with everything because rice is carbs.
And just a 6-pack of hot dogs. And
What a weird haul. What a weird haul for Salah. Isn't it not? You got 7 bottles of juice. You got a crap ton of candy, big old thing of rice, some hot dogs, and some hot dog buns. Salah, you're going to go hungry. Dang, son. You got just a few hot dogs to eat with the hot dog buns. You got some rice. You got chocolate. You got some juice. You'd be hungry.
some rolls.
So basically, his diet is juice, hot dogs, rice, and chocolate. That doesn't sound very good.
So that's it for this. So yeah, that's it for this. Just a quick haul. I'm sorry I'm not showing myself on camera. I didn't feel like getting dressed up and ready and, covering myself completely and just worrying about what.
Nah, I know why you're not showing yourself on camera, Chantal, because you got all this food in front of you and you're over there big eyed and salivating and you can't wait to tear into it. And you don't want people to see you have that kind of reaction. So you're hiding your face.
I look like to go on camera, etc., etc. So I just didn't feel like it being on camera. But I will show you guys in different videos things I make with these groceries. The first part you saw again is my groceries, and
My groceries. Chantal, when you say things like that, do you realize that you are so giving away the fact that you and Salah really aren't married? Because when you get married to somebody, when you are in a committed relationship, it is no longer he and I. It is no longer his and mine. It's ours. If you have a partner and they are your partner, the language is it's ours. It's our grocery haul. It's our food. It's our home. It's our pets. You have a partnership, right? Supposed to be your partner for life. So if that is your partner and that's your husband, why are you talking in terms of separation? Like they're not really your partner unless they're not.
I'm going to be making try to make healthy meals with it and smaller meals, and try to stretch the food more. Of course, whenever you don't binge on groceries, they last a lot longer, of course. And
You know what? All of this is hogwash. All of this is hogwash. Garbage. Because she got this food, but let's be real. She gets on YouTube and she's looking for the food fetish people. And they're not into watching people eat healthy food. They want to see you eat the most unhealthy food ever and in large amounts. So I really don't give a crap what she got as far as her groceries. She's going back to the takeout. She's going to do the takeout meals and she'll make excuses why she couldn't cook. Oh, we were tired today and we were out, so we didn't have time to cook, blah, 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 blah. If she's catering to the food fetish people, they want takeout food. They want the pizza. They want the junk food. And she is hyper fixated on making them happy. They're not going to be happy with anything she takes home from the grocery store. They want to come from a fast food restaurant. So all of this is just whatever snack in between the takeout food. That's all this is.
and so yeah, you guys know I struggle with that, but
Now, there's no struggle because you ain't fighting against it. Struggling implies you're fighting against something. You're not fighting against it. You're leaning into it. There's no struggle.
uh, that's kind of why I bought the sweet potatoes, because I actually do love sweet potato. I never used to, but I love sweet potato with some butter and salt and pepper. So if I really want something sweet but that has a lot of fiber and vitamins, I will have half of a sweet potato. I won't eat the whole thing because I know they still have sugar, but
Wait, what? You're worried about the sugar content in a sweet potato. At the same time, you have a huge bag of rice. How much sugar do you think is in that bag of rice, Chantal? Because carbs do break down into sugar. I wouldn't worry so much about the sweet potato if I were you.
hey, it's better than this stuff, you know.
Yeah, it is better than that stuff, but it's right there in front of you. I don't see Salah walking in the room, grabbing up all that chocolate and locking it up. It's right there in front of you. You can touch it, you can grab it, and you're going to eat it. He ain't putting it away.
Um, yeah, I prefer salty snacks anyway.
You prefer any snack when you're hungry. Food is food. You like salty, but you also like sweet. And there's a whole lot of sweet staring you in the face.
You know, quite honestly. But Uh, yeah, this is not just all for Salah. It's, like I said, when he has company, um,
There is no company. It's just you. It's just you.
men
What men?
have something here culturally called dia.
I just can't picture it. I can't picture Salah bringing somebody to the house with her having no home training. She's completely feral. Him being comfortable to bring male friends there and then walking in and serving them strawberry juice and giving them a candy bar. I just, what? What?
Wania. They have gatherings and they get together and they smoke shisha sometimes and they just discuss things, whatever, business, stuff like that. And they have tea, they have juice, they have nuts and seeds, they have chocolates, just I
She is so lying right now, trying to act like she and Salah are so busy and he's got a social life with friends and they come over and hang out. No, they don't. No, they don't.
usually prepare some kind of spread. I can show you guys one of these days if you want how to kind of
You know, Foodie in the past used to tell us all kinds of story times. You've been in Kuwait for over a year. And despite the fact it's been over a year, you don't have any story times about meeting anybody there or having any female friends. And you certainly haven't told us any story times about male friends that Salah has. You haven't mentioned any names or get togethers or anything like that. And now you're trying to act like he's got a social life with friends that they get near you.
prepare for Diwania. Sometimes people order food. It just depends, but it's always nice to have extra things on hand for when you do have company because here, company is kind of impromptu.
I would think that if you wanted to have something on hand for guests if they show up, fruit is a good option. Fruit is healthy, but to have a bunch of candy bars there for guests, it's just weird.
Um, like you could go from being alone to, somebody just stopping by on the whim, and for a hangout, whatever. So, um, yeah, that's about it, I guess. I just wanted to show you guys this little grocery haul. Not too much.
And
Everything.
I just can't see Salah bringing people over to the house because Chantal sleeps all day. They've already revealed to us before that she will sleep anywhere from up to 10 to 12 hours a day. So she's sleeping all day. Like, when can you bring people over? Because then she's up all night.
Total was um 34 KD.
So they spent $150 on this junk. Guarantee you, if I would have taken $150 to the grocery store, I could have gotten like 3 times the amount of groceries and made like a month's worth of meals out of it.
So 34 KD 100
Like $150 for garbage, because most of that is just garbage. This won't even last. This won't make a week.
fills. So I will put conversion somewhere. Um block all the chocolate with the conversion and yeah, we'll do that here for to show you guys comparison wise how much everything costs. Now the groceries are not super cheap. Some things are, like you've seen before, when they have really good sales. um, I've heard people say that those sales are just for like quote unquote low income poor people. um, that's not true. It's for anybody can buy it, so other than that, yeah, I'll put the conversion. And I guess that's it for now. Thank you guys so
Yeah, shut up. Anyway, anyway, let's see what else we got here on the comments. Oh, she deleted a lot of them. Ooh, she got mad. There was some not nice comments in here. She got rid of them. Oh god, like of course Foodie editing the comments, but just okay. So that's it for the react. I mean, like some closing comments. Foodie, listen. I know you like to troll people, and I smelled elements of you did a patrol in the air. Like I smelled the scent of trolling about. But even if you are trolling, you're also trolling yourself. 7 bottles of juice, a crap ton of candy, even if you're trying to get a reaction and trying to get engagement, at the same time, you're making yourself unhealthy. And I'm just here to react to you. I can't stop you. Nobody can stop you. This is your life. And this is a choice you're making for your life. And this haul, ladies and gentlemen, let's just be real. This is a food addict getting their rugs of choice, and splaying them out on the table in front of everybody. I got to say rug addict, take off, add a D to that. But this is no different than somebody who is a rug addict, has a severe rug addiction, going out, getting a bunch of rugs, and then coming home, turning on a camera, and just showing their rug haul. Because that's exactly what she's doing here. That's basically what this is. Anyway, would love to hear you guys' thoughts. Hope you guys have a great evening, and I'll see you on the next one. Y'all take care and have a good one. Bye.